Hello. How are you guys doing today? It's time for another Hogwarts class. We're gonna talk about some things about past, the present, and the future. And doing magic and stuff. The effects of doing magic and how it affects the past and the future and things going on in your present. But first, before we do that, we are going to do the sentimental news report. We're going to turn on the Spirit Talker so we can listen to the spirits and see what they're saying. And at the same time, I'm going to do a tarot reading. And this will be what's most important for everyone at this time, like world sentimental news. Okay, so that's on. Let me get
at Hamden.
Ask yourself.
But it does. I was.
Or
hello. All right, spirits, let's talk about the sentimental news. What's most important going on for the collective right now?
Was no.
Hold on, let me turn the screen so you guys can read the cards. Oh, my sweatshirt just feels like tight on my neck right now. I don't even know why.
Well, cut.
Just feel like something's squeezing my neck. Oh.
One win.
All right, we have the closeout of a cycle, 5 of Swords, a backstabber, a betrayer, could be treasonous to God's kingdom. And we have a message, a passionate message being delivered. Somebody moving forward quickly may have cleared some obstacles. Everybody's talking about something. Somebody that's planning vicious attacks.
Are they gonna react?
Focus to the details. The Hierophants are focusing to the details about around this partnership somebody is in. Somebody has their paws and nose in somebody's business.
Leave the...
Depends on what their intentions is. Why they want to know this and that. We got Pluto, known as the Lord of Abundance, connected to the underworld, encourages you to look to the depths of your soul. Yeah, what's your true intentions? We have the Fool.
Doing it the whole...
Temperance. So, somebody's intentions are off, and this is leading Temperance Angel to want to take control of the situation
With his planes being...
to protect certain peoples. And that's a positive message. Like somebody sees the wind is kicking up right now. Like so much that I heard it. I didn't hear the wind all day.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody's seeing the signs from the divine and they are feeling love from the universe.
At risk.
And that helps. We have tests of faith. Follow your heart. Happiness may be found doing that. As things are being illuminated, it seems like somebody just wants to control someone. And that's heartbreaking. Because they are
First two.
successful at controlling someone. Even though this person has expressed they don't want this person controlling anything.
Tell all.
Somebody's anxious about that fact.
That's it.
Work, eat, sleep, nothing else matters. Like somebody doesn't care about someone's feelings. They made that very apparent.
Kids.
Don't damage the growth.
Okay. But then wheels be cheeky.
Or we.
Make sure you guys tap the screen for me. Please.
You're lost.
Pretty, please, with sugar on top and ice cream in the middle.
Pretty good plan.
Thanks, guys.
I found nothing.
So when someone has bad intentions, they are the ones that need to control themselves. I feel like that's important to say.
Yes.
We have a lot of communication. A creative message being delivered about these conflicts or where these conflicts are coming from. We have some divine truth about what somebody's manifesting. We have check the duality. There's 3 sides to every story. Somebody's jealous. Somebody's starstruck at the same time. Financial abundance is coming soon. Santa knows some things about that. And somebody's messy. Looking two-faced. The universe wants to see how somebody does something. And it was what they see. The action somebody takes versus what they were saying is not adding up. And that's a good point. Why so much contradiction? Somebody's tired of coming to the same points. Like somebody's been following somebody around and they come to this problem and they argue the point. Then they come to this problem, they argue the point. They come to this problem, argue the point, and then do it all over again. But this up here,
The Premier League.
this is what everybody's missing.
Stephen.
This is in this guy's blind spot.
Just next.
Where?
Somebody who's 25 to 34. We have a verbal dispute. Somebody needs to wake up. Again, another get woke.
Crease there.
Somebody's doing shit for clout.
Some limit. For the end.
And we have 666.
Go up to
Somebody's attracting manifestations. Change happens when you do that. Don't be resistant to changes. You might get shot if you don't start
some cost.
changing how you move. Because the things you say and the things you do are not adding up. The shit you say and the shit you do better start fucking adding up.
You know.
A night of the.
Somebody's hitting a tower moment because somebody really, really means business about some shit in this divine partnership. We have a King of Cups. Feeling regretful. We have Call the Law. Low light phase. Someone's feeling lovable. Oops, I was scared. Don't worry. Forget about the past. Heal from your past and move forward. Somebody's feeling shaded.
You're my serious. If you are some.
Or maybe they were putting on the shade.
Year 4.
We have something about somebody from somebody's past seeing emotional fulfillment. Or seeing that somebody, they looked ahead to see what would be emotionally fulfilling to somebody. Maybe. And then started backstabbing. And people were blind to that, and that's heartbreaking because the truth's revealed. Like, this is what we're going to talk about today in class, is past, present, future stuff. The effects of it.
And
On go.
gang stalking? Where does it all come from?
Then yes.
Sometimes it is some stupid bitch who did magic using crystal balls and stuff without proper training.
Do you want to?
Yes.
I'll be right back. I need to get my water.
He's upset. That's Bella. I'm sorry, They found him. Another. Get out. They was. And he says,
We got someone moving to calmer waters after putting 10 heavy swords of truth on someone, like laying it heavy on them,
hey, we've made you.
and they feel like that was justice. Because at least now people aren't as confused.
Hey, I hear God.
Somebody's feeling regretful about
And then
allowing themselves to
you can't.
stay stuck in this cycle, going from this to this to this, and then this to this to this, repeatedly, instead of breaking free from the cycle. With these devil agendas pushers being guided to love by the universe, somebody's exposed issues concerning travel to another country, being guided for your protection. Somebody needs love. Pay attention, may hear something in the news about a significant issue.
It's like
Mary, Jesus, Joseph, the spiritual signs. There's a good point about somebody's Ace of Pentacles that has somebody stressed out. Like, somebody went way too far taking hits at somebody's opportunities to get money for themselves.
Right.
You know, it's become a major issue, like legally.
so you must.
Connected to your biggest plans, don't give up on it. Somebody's a thief. They stole something. Time to prepare for what is to come.
We still.
Stole someone's peace. Stole someone's plans from them. When you go around to try to figure out what somebody's planning for themselves to ruin the plans, you know, pay people off to deny them or reject them,
Right, minute.
Started.
making sure none of their plans work out, that's fucked up. sure to get an X from the divine.
Any other time.
Like, be careful. You could only have like one chance left from them before you get struck by fucking lightning or something.
That the one thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Small.
Watch your fucking ass out here. Watch your intentions.
Well, that's the thing is,
People take your word seriously.
self.
So if somebody's taking your word seriously over somebody's who's they should actually be taken seriously, that can come back to be bad for everyone. We need to make sure we take the right people seriously. But if we make mistakes, that's okay, because
That's my
we're human.
screening.
It's impossible to be perfect. Like, not even God's perfect. I mean, God is pretty perfect, but like, he can make a plan for you, and somehow the freaking demons out here, they'll figure out what his plans were and ruin his plans. That's a flaw in his thinking. How'd the demons get ahead of God's planning? God's disappointed in himself about that. I feel that in my heart. It's ruined love, really, for a lot of people. We're talking on a massive scale here. This is like world sentimental news.
Recently.
Like, this is issues that everybody's dealing with on a personal level, but like everybody's doing this shit at the same time. It's kind of crazy, but that's how the universe works. It's depending on how the stars are in alignment, like what year it is, and blah blah blah. What kind of lessons the universe will try to teach us all collectively. And this is why people will feel like on a certain day, certain people will be on the same shit, and then they change, and they change to be on the same type of shit. And it's like how to explain that? Like, hold on, let me turn this off. I can't think of it. I imagine there's two guys that go to the store, and on a Monday, they both just are craving orange soda, and they both buy an orange soda. Usually they're Mountain Dew guys. And then in the same week, on Friday, instead of getting Mountain Dew, both of these guys, without even like talking to each other or anything, they plan on getting grape soda, and they both of them get a fucking grape soda. And the guy at the register, like, he's the one that pays attention. He sees both these guys all the time, and he's like, on Monday they both bought orange sodas. They usually buy Mountain Dews, and then on Friday they both decided to buy grape soda. It could be because of something that's going on collectively, to do with lessons of the universe. You can be sending signs and not even know it. You were just going off the craving you were getting. Like, that guy could ask. This was crazy. That guy could, like the guy at the register, he could ask him if that was a planned thing. Like, is it is it gang or something that you guys have orange soda on Monday and grape soda on Friday? And they're like, nah, I was just craving it that day. And he's like, what is it? That's crazy. What it is actually is, well, I would first assume it's a planet. The spirit of a planet that's doing that. Or aliens. Alright, now let's talk about that past, present, future stuff. And our Matrix. Back to the Future. I can hold this up. It keeps falling down. Alright. Okay, we're just gonna start with talking about pain from the past. A lot of people will get stuck in the past. You'll hear that. A lot of people will continue complaining about something that has happened in the past for years and never let it go. And that could be because they don't find proper solutions to the issues that were created. But the past is always a tool that you learn from. All throughout your life, hi, how are you? Oh, Nini. Thanks for coming to the stream. So the past. Everything that happens in your life is a lesson. Like literally all throughout your day, you learn lessons. You can see it as a lesson or not. You usually don't pay attention to the fact that you're learning lessons all day unless it feels like a lesson. We go around asking our friends to tell us about what they do, and they tell us about their hobbies and shit, and they'll tell us about their new car, and like it's got this and that and this and that and blah blah blah. So you just learn stuff all day. You're just like taking shit in like Johnny 5. Input. Doesn't feel like a task if it's fun. So you'll have horrible experiences that you learn lessons from that always stand out the most. And these are the ones that are hard to let go of. Especially if it's lessons you didn't really ask for. But sometimes them lessons that you don't really ask for, but you just happen to learn from, the information you pick up can be useful to you in who you are to become in the future. So, literally everything happens for a reason. Even if God has plan A for you and that doesn't work out because somebody fucks up plan A for you, even if it wasn't you that fucked it up, he's got plan B because he has it in his plans that if this person fucks it up, because he's going to give them the opportunity to fuck it up or not, and he'll have plan B that he's going to pull out like a stunt. So that's how God works. Nothing's written in stone. So the present. The present moment is your 3D reality. What you're given right now. What you have to work with right now. Who you are right now. A lot of us in the present time will be dreaming of who we want to be, where we'd rather be. But why aren't we there? It's things that hold us back. It's circumstances that are the reason you're not where you dream to be in your present reality. And that's why it's a future thing. So you must, whatever you're dreaming of as your future, you must put in the work every day in your present 3D reality to get there. And then it becomes your 3D reality. That's part of manifestation. But if you're daydreaming too much, you won't be putting in enough work to actually get there. And then it just stays an idea. So you have to be realistic in your planning, your dreaming. What's actually achievable? Okay. So sometimes your just not getting a lot of people saying hi. I had a few commenters. I was just stopping for a second to take notice. Do you guys have anything to say when it comes to past, present, future? Maybe you notice some Matrix things? I once went to go visit a mansion called the Bruce Moore Mansion that's owned by the National Treasury. And this place is cool. It has a pet cemetery outside, and the owner that had the house owned a lion, and it's buried in the pet cemetery. There's a Johnny Appleseed tree outside. There was a couple that was on the Titanic, and the husband died, that lived in the house. Everything in the house was decorated and left the same as it was when the people had left the house to the National Treasury. Not that long ago. Actually, that was in like 1980s. But I noticed some things in the house that made me think they did research of the occult things. And this is what got me really thinking more about Matrix stuff. They specifically had this oval-shaped mirror, and it was golden, and it had an eagle on it. And it wasn't like a regular mirror, like how a regular mirror is flat. It was bowed out a little bit. And I was like, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful piece. So I took notice of it. And later, I was watching another paranormal investigator. I'm not really like I'm not like other paranormal investigators. I'm a spiritualist. But I was watching this guy who was going through an old house. It was like a bed and breakfast in New Orleans, I think. And they had a mirror in the house just like the one that I seen in the mansion. But that one looked smaller. And the spirits on a spirit talker thing, were saying there was a portal. And the lady, Irene Douglas, from the Brucemore mansion started talking on the spirit talker. And I was like, whoa. There's a portal between that mirror and the other mirror. And that got me really thinking about Irene Douglas, the lady that lived at the Brucemore mansion. She wrote books and stuff. She was a teacher. And I think that she looked into the future and was leaving trails, basically. Hi, Big Breezy. So, there's this portrait on the wall of this lady, Irene Douglas. And I take a picture of myself, just taking it to her. I take a picture in front of her portrait. And later, I'm looking at my picture, and I look just like the lady. That tripped me out. Like that whole mansion, the whole scene, it's like magical. Like if there was a real Hogwarts lady, this lady, Irene Douglas, definitely. So anyways, when you look into the future, like they did, like some ladies back then, they looked into the future, and then they seen what we were doing, and then made, this is how they became like the most popular and shit back then. They were doing stuff kind of like us, and they stood out. And people are still doing this shit today. Like Marilyn Monroe, for sure. Makes me want. I still can't piece together what may have went down with Kennedy, but it seems to me like They think it's funny to like fuck with people. I come across their energies sometimes playing around with shit. Like the spirits tell on them. And they tell on themselves because they're like dead now. And they know what they were doing back then. But their spirits are here with me. So they're like, oh, yeah, I was fucking up. I left scripts, plans. And these people, they're carrying them out. They don't even know what the fuck they were planning. It's crazy. So you don't necessarily want to like forget anything of your past. The past is always a tool to refer back to. In case you run into anything like that. Like you're somebody that they were fucking with. Yeah, sacrificial lamb. I have when you're the sacrificial lamb, it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what you do. You're the catch-all, basically. See, this child is like a child of God here, tied down in the center of these flames. And around these flames are a bunch of eyes watching. They can't get through this fire to save this child. What do you mean? What do I identify as? So yeah, after I learned that magic was more real than I ever had believed it would be, I started looking at history differently, because people of the past, they definitely left a lot of signs. And if you have the time and you're really interested in it, you can make it like a whole national treasure hunt if you really want to. Let's do elemental readings now. I'm gonna use a different deck. My ear just keeps itching. I don't even know why. Today we're going to start with earth signs, which are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the Oak Guardians working with earth signs at this time. It says threshold answers open mind. The Oak Guardian will test you. Test your knowledge, test your strength, to see if you're ready to go through certain doors. Thank you for the gift. I just gotta shuffle that one more time. I didn't feel like it was a good shuffle. For earth signs. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Alright, we have forward movement. The Chariot. Two of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. So, we have juggling multiple priorities to move forward as a family in order to keep the balance. They're like, well, we can all either go separate ways or start seeing eye to eye. About a Queen of Pentacles. And something to do with the divine flow being off. We have bills due. 777. You are growing spiritually. You may have had an energetic victory. You are leveling up. Good job from the angels. Someone's messy. We have reapers stepping in to bring a situation or someone to a death. We have a King of Pentacles who's focusing to the details, trying to clean up a mess that has been created. He is trying to figure out where he went wrong or where things went wrong, possibly. And as he's focusing to the details, it's what's in the details that brings death to the situation. We have a King of Swords. Drago. Somebody's trying to get somebody caught up in a legal bind. Starstruck. Going fishing. Use your creativity to find a proper solution. So I guess going fishing for answers is a good idea when it comes to finding out why somebody is planning so dirty. Only you do you best. Make sure that if you feel like somebody's suggesting you do things that aren't the best idea for you, you do know what best is best for you. Just do what's best for you. Don't take them seriously, because they may be trying to lead you in the wrong direction for some greater fucking reason you don't even need to know. I feel like I'm juggling a lot here. Alright, moving on. Let's see what's going on with water signs. Oh shit! The Oak Guardian again. So the Oak Guardian is helping water signs as well. All right, we have Queen of Wands. I need lotion, I'm drying up. Queen of Wands. The Hierophants. Blindness. Blockages. Mental ones that are stemming outwardly to be external blockages. There's issues concerning the balance around all that. We have the Magician. Somebody trying to manifest a direction to move in, possibly. This devilish energy. We have Temperance. There's something off with the flow. when it comes to a star. They have something to do with the Middle East. Somebody's growing outwardly. God said no. Somebody's a physical abuser. Turn to what makes you grounded, stable, and happy. We have family beliefs and drama. Somebody gave somebody oral. We have a King of Pentacles. Trying to control what goes on when it comes to these illusions. So he's trying to control what gets revealed and what doesn't. When it comes to these heavy burdens that was created. And we got this King of Swords and this Queen of Pentacles who's moving independently. And then there's this Queen of Cups going within to find answers from the divine. So maybe this pair over here are trying to get answers from the divine before they fall for anything. Somebody's trying to fool somebody. They're dumping ashes, trying to frame Roger Rabbits. This has them curious. Like, is somebody trying to plot to kill somebody? We have bad bosses that don't care about something. 777, somebody's growing spiritually. Outcome, wow. Truth is too uncomfortable to discuss. Somebody lost a child. Jimmy AI has a good point. Cleaning up a mess, celebrating the fact somebody's getting some clarity and forward movement when it comes to this situation. Okay, next, air signs. We have this spirit helping air signs. I'm not sure what this is. But anyways, it says wisdom, power, transformation. I'm just not certain what letters that is. day. So, the spirit helps in making transformations. Like powerful ones. And like a mini little transformation, like switching the furniture around in the house. Like some real transformations. Alright, for air signs, which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, we have illumination. Somebody moving forward to offer a gift or something meaningful to someone who has risen above a situation and is using creative gifts from the divine to walk away from illusions around this family. And a Queen of Cups who's trying to control things at this union where people are coming together on an issue. Somebody's in their strength. They're feeling strongly about somebody feeling romantic but standing alone when it comes to that. Ancestors see someone growing. No matter what this person says, they're just negative. They want to cast a negative image onto this woman for whatever reason. And we have poking the bear. Saturn is going to do something about that. Somebody needs to learn a spiritual lesson. Saturn's checking back to see if somebody learned a lesson or not. Somebody was making out. We have divine timing at play. The divine is aligning the stars to be a wild outcome. If things get weird, just hang on. Divine power. We have a King of Wands who's collaborating he's like collaborating with other people to try to leave certain things out, keep some things hush hush, covered up, but gets 10 heavy swords of truth thrown on them because they are creating greater issues than would be created if we just tell the truth, is what some would say. It's like, really? It ain't worth it. All the imbalance that's been created. People are just happily content, not truly happy. Somebody regrets not allowing people to be truly happy. We have feeling shaded. Something watches from the dark. Appearances and everything. Jimmy AI has a good point. Maybe dealing with a person that's using lies to protect themselves. Why? On my way to fuck up your day. USA. Need to seek legal advice. So until somebody finds a lawyer or something to do something about their situation, nobody's going to do anything. Because that's how people are in America. You just take advantage of people and take advantage of them and take advantage of them as much as you can until you can't anymore. Next, fire signs. We have dream. Manifestation plan B. So at this time for fire signs, this spirit is helping in putting extra power towards manifestations for fire signs. We have Six of Cups, so something to do with children or events of the past. Somebody has had creative gifts and has always been above a certain situation when it comes to taking action that counts. When it comes to lovers. Somebody is learning a spiritual lesson. A typical Karen. Dream Big 111. Barias. You're like special forces on the street that are seeing this and that happen. And they see an issue's way bigger than somebody. And we got coming down after reaching a high. Somebody's a master pro at doing what they do. And they're not easily fooled either. We have texting communication. Somebody's stuck in limbo and is feeling stressed out, sorting out the mental swords for themselves in their minds. Someone's heartbroken as they focus to the details around a Two of Cups relationship. Somebody's just moving on with this family towards justice. Going hunting, somebody's exposed. Wake up, somebody's just saying things to distort your view or others. They want the attention. They want people to follow them instead. You know what I'm saying? But something they say, something they do, doesn't add up. Somebody says something about that, and they're like, okay, bye. Because they see that somebody's trying to manipulate for money. Imagining someone undressed. We have a bestie or a soulmate. Kind offer from a person. Raid, cops watching. Walking away, you may receive a message that has you walking away from a situation. A lot of hearsay. No evidence. That's not cool. If somebody's a real problem, it should be easy to get some evidence. All right. That ends our class for today. Hope you guys learned some things. Hope this was enjoyable. You're welcome. I gotta go get a snack. I will share the replay of this live on my YouTube channel. So if you want to go back and see anything you missed of class, you can do that. Peace out, guys. Thanks for coming. Oh my gosh, thank you for the roses. I appreciate you so much, Be Breezy. You're awesome. Bye. Yes, on my page, there's a link to my YouTube channel right under my name where it says Disco Strange Team. It's ALT23, short for Angel Light Tarot 23. Alright, bye guys.